And welcome back to another episode of Coffee and Stocks. Today we're going to talk about another penny stock this time, but it is a very interesting penny stock. But before we get started, can I please ask you guys to please drop a like on this video, as well as press an amazing subscribe button. It does go a long way in supporting the channel, and we did reach the 900 subscriber mark. We are so close to the 1,000. Only 89 subscribers left. Look at this. We are at 911 subscribers. So please drop a like on this video, as well as press that amazing subscribe button, because it does go a long way in supporting the channel. All right, who are we talking about today? We are talking about Foresight Autonomous Holding, with the ticker symbol of FRSX. Look at this, going for $5.02. Technically, it's around that border of a penny stock, but it is pretty cheap, and it is very affordable. It was going for around $1.76 around December 22nd, so only 4 days ago, and then it shot up to the upside of 185%. Now let's look in a little bit more into this company and why it shot up that high, if I'm gonna invest in it, and if you should invest in it as well. So FRSX, right? So its shares obviously spiked, and this was back in December 23rd. The increase in price of FRSX stocks comes alongside heavy trading of the shares this morning, right? So December 23rd. Foresight Autonomous has also been a target of speculation from some investors of late over a possible partnership with the EV giant Tesla. Obviously, we all know whoever goes and is a partner with Tesla, you are gonna get an incredible shot up in price. So this is, if this is true, and if this is not just speculation, this is some major news for this stock. So currently, some believe that company is making cameras used in the upcoming Cybertruck, and we'll talk about a little bit more of what Foresight Autonomous does. Now, some of the things that you should know: Foresight Autonomous is a company dedicated to the creation of AV devices. This has it working on a design, development, and commercialization of sensor systems for self-driving vehicles. That is pretty important to know and keep in mind. The company boats sensors are particularly effective at sensing objects in poor weather condition, and it's something that they mostly target. That includes complete darkness, rain, haze, fog, and glare. We'll talk about it more in just a second. So this is their website. A new vision for autonomous vehicle and ADAS, detecting an object on any road, lightning, and weather condition. As you can see right here, they give you an example. In a snowstorm, you're able to see a car, or the sensors are able to see a car from pretty far away, and it shows you how it detects it. The core technology: multi-spectral stereo vision and sensing system. I'll show you an image right now on how many sensors each car has. Technology leadership enables AVs to operate safely in harsh weather conditions. Field proven, mature technology adapted from operational surveillance applications. Advanced technology readiness, so cost-effective solution for a wide range of markets. It's not just for regular cars, and I'll show you the investor presentation in a second, because that is something that can fit pretty much anywhere that you could put sensors in, right? So the company is a technology company engaged through its wholly owned subsidiary Foresight Autonomous Ltd in the design, development, and commercialization of advanced safety, driver assistant, and autonomous driving solutions for the automotive industry. This was founded in 2015. Foresight was launched as a spin-off after another company that develops and delivers military-grade 3D video surveillance solutions for the past 2 decades. So they've been doing it for the past 2 decades. They just made it more into like fit in on anyone's car, and especially in this new EV cars, that they could give you a self-driving car the more sensors it has, or the better sensors it has, it's, you know, obviously going to save your life. But let's look a little bit more into the investor presentation. If we look down here, I'm not going to go too into detail in money wise, but they do have $14.5 million in cash. And this is obviously as of September 30 of 2020. The shares outstanding are around 258.9 million shares. And if we look over here, see how much. So the average volume is 12.52 million, which is a pretty huge amount. Now, do take into consideration this is only worth $5. So yeah, if it wasn't that high, 12.52 million shares being, you know, moved around, something shady would be happening. But thank goodness 12.52 million shares are being moved around. So let's look down here. Industry challenge. This is something that can save and potentially save a lot of people's lives. All obstacle detection, harsh weather conditions. So in a rainy night, in a fog, glare, rain, and snow, these sensors are able to detect, you know, an object coming, or an object, you know, just on the road. So it's pretty awesome to have this kind of technology in your car. You know, just, you know, for example, if you have a family in your car and all of a sudden you get hit with this rainstorm and you can't see what's in front of you, obviously you want safety for your family, or you want safety just for yourself, you know. So this is definitely something to keep in mind, especially since it's going so cheap. Technology, the basics, and the stereoscopy. It uses two synchronized cameras to generate a depth map and provide accurate obstacle detection and classification. So this is the depth mark right here, and this is the visible cam. This is what the camera sees, this is what you see. So it kind of merges it together in a sense, right? So you see right here the technology 3D point cloud. So this is in the visible light, and this is thermal. Sorry, I just clicked on it. And this is thermal, right? And this is thermal right here. This generates an accurate depth mark for both visible and LWIR spectrum. Converted to a high-resolution 3D point cloud, provides rich and accurate per pixel information. So as you can see right here, this is the visible light detection, so it only detects two things. But in the thermal detection, it detects way more than that. And as right here in the sensor fusion, which is pretty impressive, it fuses both visible cam and the thermal cams together to give you a very clean image. Look at that. Look at this thermal cam. This is what you see, a regular camera, and then it fuses it together to give you lights, to give you details. If I had that in my car, I would go crazy. Anyways, so right here on fORESIGHT stereo modularity, you're able to see the different areas where the sensors go. So this is the traditional kind, and now these are the newer, more advanced areas where you can put the sensors, and they're minimal, so they don't invade much area of your car, which is pretty amazing. Now the different markets that they do have, they have passenger vehicles, military vehicles, industrial vehicles, and commercial vehicles. I mean, if all these types of markets had these sensors, or were able to have these sensors, the opportunity they would have, you know, there would be less accidents on the road, meaning less deaths on the road, which is super important, you know, especially going into this new era of safer cars, or self-driving cars. You know, self-driving cars with sensors, it would just make it so much easier for people to be safer and less accidents on the road. All right, so I will leave this link down below if you want to go into more detail on this company. But as of right now, what do I personally think? I think I'm just going to get into this company as soon as I can. $5 is pretty cheap. I do expect a little bit of correction because they did have this huge increase to the upside, 185% to the upside. There's definitely gonna be some correction. Now I do expect it to go a little bit lower, maybe to around $4, and then that's when I'm gonna jump in as fast as I can. But obviously I am not a financial advisor, so do not take my words as advice. Do your own research, do your own homework, and then take your own decisions. But that's just what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait, see if there's a little bit of correction next week, and then go ahead and jump back into it. All right, that was today's video. Hopefully you guys liked it. fORESIGHT, new company, working, speculation, working with Tesla. Huge EV company, and that also leads to other companies also buying these products. All right, don't forget to drop a like in this video, as well as press that amazing subscribe button. We are at 911 subscribers. I do thank every single one of you guys, and I will see you guys next time on Coffee and Stocks.